candidates.
Yo.
Yeah, two things that I'll be looking out for. We're about 2 minutes away from the speech beginning.
Here we go.
I will be interested to see if he does actually, name former President Trump in remarks like this.
I'm just let you guys listen as I chart.
My predecessor or the other guy or something like that. I'll also be wondering, who is this speech for? I know we've been talking about that a lot. And we're talking about independence. Will any independents maybe decide I'm going to go Democratic in the fall after watching this speech? Maybe, maybe not. Brian, final thoughts.
Let's fucking go.
Independents are very important. I think he's talking with his base tonight. I think he's trying to peel off Republicans. I think he's targeting independents for sure. And again, complex speech. We'll see how it goes and really what the response is around the nation.
All right, Brian Sobel, we appreciate your time, your insight, and your expertise into all things politics there. President Biden, no doubt, going to be
opening
the doors
dude, I can't wait.
in the front there in Independence Hall in Philadelphia, stepping up to the podium very soon. Brian, thanks.
Let me go.
You're very welcome, Andrew.
Okay, 5 o'clock here on the West Coast, 8 o'clock there in the city of brotherly love as we await President Biden.
City of brotherly love, let's get it.
To the podium here. We are told it was going to be, right at the top of the hour. So if not, we'll bring Brian back in to even talk.
He's going to be late. He's always
late.
Enjoy
kind of that pre-show before these primetime remarks for the battle for the soul of the nation address, which I have been saying throughout the afternoon here, which was a common refrain the president made on the campaign trail, stumping in states like Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina.
This is going to be great. I can't wait.
Since, while in office, talking about the unique threat that MAGA Republicans pose. Those are his words. And so...
Make America great again, Republicans.
Keep this shut up.
Terrible, terrible. Can't make America great.
As we await President Biden. We want to thank everyone for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. This is how we do things here. If you're new to this platform, this streaming platform, we do things live, raw, and unfiltered. We're going to
unfiltered, let's go. I'm all about unfiltered.
And then we'll be bringing on more and more reporters, experts, analysts to go into what the president has said there. And the door has opened. Let's listen in.
Turn the volume up. Let me know if it's too loud. I feel like crypto's gonna do something pretty heavy. I don't know what. We'll see.
Please welcome the President of the United States and Dr. Jill Biden.
No helmet. Yo, this is the no helmet edition, bro. It's all good. Anything goes with a no helmet show. Oh no, yeah, this is the no helmet edition, bro. We're good. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
My fellow Americans.
Oh boy.
Please, if you have a seat, take it. I speak to you tonight from sacred ground in America. Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is where America made its Declaration of Independence to the world more than 2 centuries ago with an idea unique among nations. That in America, we're all created equal. This is where the United States Constitution was written and debated. This is where we set in motion the most extraordinary experiment of self-government the world has ever known. with three simple words: we the people. We the people. These two documents and the ideas they embody, equality and democracy, are the rock upon which this nation is built. They are how we became the greatest nation on earth. They are why, for more than 2 centuries, America has been a beacon to the world. But as I stand here tonight,
Because it makes no sense.
equality and democracy are under assault. We do ourselves no favor to pretend otherwise.
We're giving
So
all our money
tonight-
away.
I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I can
Oh boy, isn't
to
it
the
good?
nation.
Let's go. Let's get playing.
about the threats we face, about the power we have in our own hands to meet these threats, and about the incredible future that lies in front of us if only we choose it. We must never forget, we the people are the true heirs of the American experiment that began more than 2 centuries ago. We the people have burning inside of each of us the flame of liberty
How many times do you think he
that was lit here
mumbles?
at Independence Hall. A flame that lit our way through abolition,
Hold on a
the
second.
Civil War, suffrage, the Great Depression, world wars, civil rights. That sacred flame still burns. Now in our time, as we build an America that is more prosperous, free and just. That is the work of my presidency, a mission I believe in with my whole soul. But first,
I can't.
we must be honest with each other and with ourselves. Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans
Here we go.
represent an extremism
Here we go.
that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Here we go.
Now, I want to be very clear,
Oh
very
boy.
clear up front.
No helmet.
Not every Republican, not
No
even the
helmet.
majority of Republicans are MAGA Republicans.
No helmet.
Not every Republican embraces their extreme ideology. I know, because I've been able to work with these mainstream Republicans. But there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.
I bet you they try to justify the FBI.
These are
raid.
hard things. But I'm an American president, not a president of red America, blue America, but of all America. And I believe it's my duty,
Who voted
my
for this
duty
guy?
to level with
I
you,
hate
to
it.
tell the truth, no matter how difficult, no matter how painful.
It's painful to listen
And
to,
here,
dude.
in my view, is what is true. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people.
What about the Second Amendment?
They refuse to accept the results of a free
It's the
election.
second one.
And they're working right now, as I speak, in state after state, to give power to decide elections in America to partisans and cronies, empowering election deniers to undermine democracy itself,
No, probably not. He's
MAGA
gonna talk
forces
shit.
are determined
He's probably gonna talk shit the whole
to
time.
take this country backwards. Backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who you love. They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence that are a threat to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, to the very soul of this country. They look at the mob that stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th,
Oh God, here we go.
brutally
Here we
attacking
go.
law enforcement.
The guy
Not
had
as
a heart attack.
insurrectionists
He had a heart
placed
attack.
a dagger
They
at the
didn't
throat
attack
of our
him.
democracy, but they look at them as patriots. And they see their MAGA failure to stop a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election as preparation for the 2022 and 2024 elections. They tried everything last time to nullify the votes of 81 million people. This time, they're determined to succeed in thwarting the will of the people.
Good.
That's why
Jesus Christ.
respected conservatives like Federal Circuit Court Judge Michael Ludwig has called Trump and the extreme MAGA Republicans, quote, a clear and present danger
The
to our
MAGA
democracy.
Republicans. Watch out.
But while the threat to American democracy is real, I want to say as clearly as we can, we are not powerless in the face of these threats. We are not bystanders in this ongoing attack on democracy. There are far more Americans from every background and belief who reject the extreme MAGA ideology than those that accept it. And folks, it's within our power, it's in our hands, yours and mine,
Wait till this shit turns around.
to stop the assault on American
Wait till this
democracy.
MACD twist.
I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those moments that determine the shape of everything that's to come after.
No, wait till this shit
And
twists.
now,
Watch, they're starting to slap
America
the
must
ass.
choose to move forward
Here we
or to
go.
move backwards, to build a future or obsess about the past, to be a nation of hope and unity and optimism, or a nation of fear, division, and of darkness.
Kind of like what you created?
MAGA Republicans have made their choice. They
Ah.
embrace anger. They thrive on chaos.
Are you assuming
They
my
live not in the light of
political
truth, but in the
stance?
shadow of lies. But together we can choose a different path. We can choose a better path forward to the future. A future of possibility, a future to build and dream and hope. And we're on that path moving ahead. I know this nation.
Oh, do you?
I know you, the American people. I know your courage. I know your hearts.
XLM
and I
looks
know
like it
our
wants to do
history.
something.
This is a nation that honors our Constitution. We do not reject it. This is a nation that believes in the rule of law. We do not repudiate it. This is a nation that respects free and fair elections. We honor the will of the people.
We asked
do
for
not
an
deny
audit,
it.
dude. What do you mean free and fair? We asked for an
And this is a
audit.
nation that
Oh,
rejects
boy.
violence as a political tool. We do not encourage violence.
We asked for an audit.
We are
Hey.
still an America that believes in honesty and decency and respect for others. Patriotism, liberty, justice for all, hope, possibilities. We are still, at our core, a democracy.
That gives everything away.
Yet, history tells us that blind loyalty to a single leader and a willingness to engage in political violence is fatal to democracy. For a long time, we've told ourselves that American democracy is guaranteed, but it's not. We have to defend it, protect it, stand up for it, each and every one of us. That's why tonight, I'm asking our nation to come together, unite behind the single purpose of defending our democracy regardless of your ideology.
Oh, I'm already doing that, bud. You do not, like, fit in that picture, bud.
We're all called
Holy
by
shit.
duty and conscience to confront extremists who put their own pursuit of power above all else. Democrats, independents, mainstream Republicans. We must be stronger, more determined, and more committed to saving American democracy.
Notice how he says
than
mainstream
MAGA
Republicans
are
over again.
to destroying American democracy.
He's trying to separate
We, the
Republicans
people,
from
will not let
people who,
anyone
you know,
or
back
anything
Trump.
tear us apart. Today, there are dangers around us we cannot allow to prevail. We here, you've heard it, more and more talk about violence as an acceptable political tool in this country.
Here we go.
It's not. It can never be an acceptable tool. So I want to say this plain and simple. There is no place for political violence in America, period. None, ever.
But why did Kyle Rittenhouse have to go through all of the shit that he went through?
We saw law enforcement brutally attacked on January 6th. We've seen election officials, poll workers, many of them volunteers of both parties, subject to intimidation and death threats. And can you believe it? FBI agents, just doing their job as directed, facing threats to their own lives from their own fellow citizens. On top of that, there are public figures today, yesterday, and the day before predicting and all but calling for mass violence and rioting in the streets.
Where? When?
This is inflammatory. It's dangerous. It's against the rule of law.
He's lying to
And
everybody.
we,
I hope
the
you guys,
people,
I
must
hope you guys
say,
fact check this
this
shit.
is not who we are.
I hope you guys fact check this. Because you guys won't fact check this. You guys will only fact check, you know,
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't be pro-insurrectionist
Can't talk.
and pro-American.
Pro
They're incompatible.
Oh, God, dude.
We can't allow violence to be normalized in this country. It's wrong. We each have to reject political violence with all the moral clarity and conviction this nation
Look
can
at the
muster.
RSI on
Now.
XRP right now.
We can't let the integrity of our elections be undermined, for that is a path to chaos. Look, I know politics can be fierce
minimum, dude.
and
Minimum.
mean and nasty in America. I get it. I believe in the give and take of politics, in disagreement and debate and dissent.
Like minimum.
We're a big, complicated country. But democracy endures only if we, the people, respect the guardrails of the republic. Only if we, the people, accept the results of free and fair elections. Only
We
if
don't. They
we, the
wouldn't audit
people,
it.
see politics not as total war, but mediation of our differences. Democracy cannot survive when one side believes there are only two outcomes to an election. Either they win or they were cheated. And that's where the MAGA Republicans are today.
The MAGA Republican. Like, do you notice the difference between MAGA Republicans?
They
and,
don't
and
understand
mainstream
what
Republicans?
every patriotic American knows.
Nah.
You can't love your country only when you win. It's fundamental.
Say that 4 years ago, bud.
American democracy only works only if we choose to respect the rule of law and the institutions that were set up in this chamber behind me.
XRP is so oversold
Only
right
if.
now.
We respect our legitimate political differences. I will not stand by and watch. I will not, the will of the American people, be overturned by wild conspiracy theories and baseless evidence-free claims of fraud. I will not stand by and watch elections in this country stolen by people who simply refuse to accept that they lost.
It sounds like he knows he lost and he's trying to defend himself.
I will not stand by and watch the most fundamental freedom in this country, the freedom to vote, and have your vote counted and be taken from you and the American people. Look, as your president, I will defend our democracy with every fiber of my being, and I'm asking every American to join me. Throughout our history, America's often made the greatest progress coming out of some of our darkest moments, like you're hearing that bullhorn. I believe we can and must do that again.
Somebody's there talking
And we
shit
are.
through a bullhorn.
MAGA Republicans look at America and see carnage and darkness and despair.
That's good.
They spread fear and lies. Lies told for profit and power. But I see a different America. An America with an unlimited future. An America that's about to take off. I hope you see it as well. Just look around.
Wait for this MACD twist.
I believe we could lift America from the depths of COVID. So we passed the largest economic recovery package since Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And today, America's economy is faster, stronger than any other advanced nation in the world. We have more to go.
And the
I believe we can build a better America.
Brrr.
So we passed the biggest infrastructure investment since President Dwight D. Eisenhower. And we've now embarked on a decade of rebuilding the nation's roads,
He's proud
bridges,
of this.
highways, ports, water systems, high-speed internet, railroads.
He's proud of printing money.
I believe we could make America safer, so we passed the most significant gun safety law since President Clinton. I believe
Look at Chicago.
we
It's a
could
fucking
go from
war
being
zone.
the highest cost of prescriptions in the world to making prescription drugs and healthcare more affordable. So we passed the most significant healthcare reform since President Obama signed the Affordable Care Act.
Trump tried to do that and they fucking turned him down. Oh,
And I
boy.
believe we could create a clean energy future
Oh,
and
boy.
save the planet. So we passed the most important climate initiative ever. The cynics and the critics
Ever.
tell us nothing can get done.
That
But
sounds
they're
very
wrong.
presidential.
There is not a single
Whoa. Whoa. Yo, their stream just fucking like shit the bed.
The time when season.
Their stream just shit the bed. Oh, hold on a second. I'll get it for you guys. Hold on a second. Their stream like literally just shit the bed. That's Fox's.
direction.
There
We
you go.
can see the light.
All's
Light is
well.
now visible. Light that will guide us forward. Not only in words, but in actions. Actions for you, for your
He's
children,
so
for
bad.
your
He
grandchildren, for
fucks up
America.
streams.
Even in this moment, with all the challenges we face, I give you my word as a Biden, I've never been more optimistic about America's future. Not because of me, but because of who you are. We're going to end cancer as we know it. Mark my words.
He's gonna end
We're going to
cancer.
create millions of new jobs in a clean energy economy.
He's gonna
We're
end
going to think
cancer.
big. We're
Everybody
going to make the
remember that.
21st century another American century. Because the world needs us to.
He's gonna end cancer. Everybody
That's
remember
where we
that
need
point.
to focus our energy. Not in the past, not on divisive culture wars, not on the politics of grievance, but on a future we can build together.
He's gonna end cancer. What
The
the
MAGA
fuck?
Republicans believe that for them to succeed, everyone else has to fail. They believe America, not like I believe about America. I believe America is big enough for all of us to succeed. And that is the nation we're building, a nation where no one is left behind.
He really
I
just said he
ran
was
for
gonna end
president because
cancer.
I believe we're in a battle for the soul of this nation. I still believe that to be true. I believe the soul is the breath, the life, and the essence of who we are.
He said he was gonna
The
end
soul.
cancer.
Is what makes us us. The soul of America is defined by the sacred proposition that all are created equal in the image of God.
I'll drink to that.
That all are entitled to be treated with decency, dignity, and respect. That all deserve justice and a shot at lives of prosperity and consequence. And that democracy must be defended, for democracy makes all these things possible.
Oh boy.
Folks,
He's gonna end cancer. It should have just
And it's up
like
to
ended
us.
right there, yo. It should just ended right there.
democracy begins and will be preserved in we, the people's habits of the heart, in our character, optimism that is tested yet endures, courage that
switch?
digs deep when we need it, empathy that fuels democracy, the willingness to see each other not as enemies but as fellow Americans. Look, our democracy isn't perfect. It always has been. Notwithstanding those folks you hear on the other side there.
Oh, here we go.
They're
Here we go.
entitled to be outrageous. This is a democracy. But history and common sense.
Oh boy. Here we go. Now he turns against the MAGA.
Good manners is nothing they've ever suffered from. But history and common sense tell us that opportunity, liberty, and justice for all are most likely to come to pass in a democracy. We have never fully realized the aspirations of our founding,
Too bad we're
but
headed
every
towards
generation has
socialism,
opened
so
those doors a
there's
little
that.
bit wider to include more people who have been excluded before. My fellow Americans, America is an idea. the most powerful
It's
idea
not
in
an
the history
idea.
of the
It's a
world.
fucking.
And it beats
It's a
in the hearts of
location.
the people of this country. It beats in all our hearts. It unites America. It is the American creed. The idea that America guarantees that everyone be treated with dignity.
How much you want to bet he
It
doesn't
gives
know the
hate
10
no safe
amendments?
harbor.
I bet
It
he doesn't know the
installs
Bill
in
of
everyone the
Rights.
belief that no matter where you start in life, there's nothing you can't achieve. That's who we are. That's what we stand for.
I bet he doesn't know
That's what we
the
believe.
the Bill of Rights. I
And that's
bet he doesn't.
precisely what we're doing. Opening doors, creating possibilities, focusing on the future. And we're only just beginning.
Oh boy. Oh boy. If we're only just beginning, where the fuck are we gonna end up?
Our
I
task
think that's like worth
is to make
considering.
our nation free and fair, just and strong, noble and whole. And this work is the work of democracy, the work of this generation. It is the work of our time, for all time. We can't afford to leave anyone on the sidelines.
Crypto looks like it's
We
about
need
to
everyone to
bounce.
do their part. So speak
This
up,
is way
speak
too
out,
much
get engaged,
consolidation right
vote, vote, vote.
Yeah, vote, please.
And if we do our duty,
know your policies, please.
if we
guys.
do our duty in 2022 and beyond, then ages still to come will say, we, all of us here, we kept the faith. We preserved democracy. We heeded our worst. We heeded not our worst instincts, but our better angels.
Okay.
We proved that for all its imperfections,
All right, so far I'm on like
America is still the
7. I'm on
beacon
like
to the
7 or
world.
8 mumbles. How many
an
are you guys
ideal to
at?
be realized, a promise to be kept. There's nothing more important, nothing more sacred, nothing more
We
American.
have a little bit of a depth cross
That's our
here
soul.
on ETH.
That's who we truly are,
I think we're on like 8.
and that's who we must always be.
Okay, wait, that was 9.
I have no doubt, none, that this is who we will be, and that we'll come together as a nation that will secure our democracy, that for the next 200 years, we'll have what we had the past 200 years, the greatest nation on the
Boy,
face of the
this should be
earth.
fun.
We just need to remember who we are. We are the United States of America,
How come
the United States of America.
Nobody's afraid of us anymore. What
May
does that
God
mean?
protect our nation, and may God protect all those who stand watch
He's
over
done.
our
He's
democracy.
gonna walk off
God
right now.
bless you all.
Yep.
Democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, he's done. What a bitch. Now crypto might go a little bit. Let's see. Nothing. He talked about make America great again, Republicans. That was apparently the concept. Wait. Did I just see Joe? Okay, I think Joe
President
Biden
Joe Biden saying Donald Trump.
Okay, I have to shut that off or else I get DMCA'd. But essentially, what I took away from that, was a whole lot of, make America great again, and that was it. That was pretty entertaining. Okay. Let's see. Now we're gonna see some bounces. Let's see if we see here. Yep. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Heads up on crypto, my crypto heads. Watch out. The stock market was wild in today. Now, normally I would cut it at 8 and I wouldn't be working, but he made it, so I kind of have to. So let's just run it. We're gonna run it up. I don't know, dude. I don't know. The SPY sold off and it kind of rebounded. I want to see if they bounce it a little bit. I'm gonna give it till 9 and probably just roll from there, or until whenever this glass of bourbon's gone. We'll just see how it goes. Let's see. Super trend up on XRP. Let's see if we get anything over the 200. Trying to avoid a death cross there. Bitcoin lost 20,100. God, that was so fucking like that was like the most like pointless like. I don't even know if you want to call it a speech. That's like talking without actually making a point. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's almost like doing an essay, and then like just like trying to fill out like paragraphs without actually saying anything. I don't know if that means any. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, it's basically just talking without making any points whatsoever. It was. Man, kind of historic in the wrong way. XLM, not really doing too much. Looked like she wanted to get a little bit jumpy during the speech, but not too much. Definitely more concerned about XRP. Especially with all the news that's coming out around ISO compliance. I did buy C3 AI, simply because of that today. Boy, that was ugly. That was ugly. Oh man. I bet you his wife wears the pants. How much you want to bet that Jill tells him like, "Hey, honey, I think you need to go ahead and take your your dementia medication." Cuz that's where I'm at. That poor bastard. Poor bastard. Yeah, he's definitely not capable of doing it himself. You want to hear actually a fucked up fact, Bob? Did you know that more adult diapers are bought in Japan than children's diapers? That's a fact. A population collapse is happening. Like, very rapidly. Yeah. So, there are more adult diapers being bought in Japan than there are baby diapers. Yes. 100% fact. It's fucked up, but it's true. I just want to ID this 2 seconds, and then I might end up getting off. But I just want to see if we see any percentages scrolling. I just wanted to be live in case like something went like haywire, because I mean anything can go haywire with him. It's pretty unpredictable. I did, and it was. It's utterly embarrassing to call him our president. Like, can I run? Like, I feel like I know more about foreign policy than he does, and he's a career politician. Dude, it was ugly. It was ugly. And then did you hear him get mad about the people with the fucking bullhorn? Because people were like speaking against whatever he was fucking saying? Alright. The thing is, I can't even fucking make out what he was trying to like what point he was trying to make. What point was he trying to make? Like, how many times did he say make America great again, Republicans? How many? 5? 10, 15. Like, the fuck? I don't know. That was ugly. Alright, I'm just gonna end it here. I just wanted to cover that in case shit got wild. because who fucking knows with him. But I will catch y'all tomorrow. Have a good Thursday. Thirst up. And later, fam. Appreciate you.